Bonjour! In this video, we're going to talk about French verbs in general and take a look at the most common one everyone should learn first, the verb être or to be. So let's get started. In French, the verb is perhaps the most important element of a statement or question. It conveys so much information such as the person, the action or state, and the time of the action or tense. French verbs are usually written in their infinitive form, like for example, parler, which means to speak, prendre, to take, and dormir, to sleep. Notice that French infinitives, unlike those in English, are single words. They do not contain the element to. The verb être, to be. Être, along with avoir, to have, which we discuss in another video linked in the description below, is the most common French verb. You'll find it almost everywhere, in descriptions, idiomatic expressions, as linking verbs, and helping verbs in compound tenses. Unlike many common verbs of any language, être is irregular, meaning it has a special conjugation pattern. So how do you conjugate être? In French, all verb conjugations have 6 persons. The first, second, and third, both in the singular and in the plural. The first person singular refers to I, while the first person plural refers to we. The second person singular is you, as in, you are a student, while the plural is, again, you, like in, you are students. The third person singular is he, she, it, one, while the plural is they. Following these 6 persons, the French verb être has 6 different conjugated forms. Je suis, nous sommes, tu es, vous êtes, il est, elle est, on est, ils sont, elles sont. Now take note of the following: the silent letters S and ST, the semi-vowel U in suis, and the nasal on. Take note also that the second person singular, tu es, is used only for people who you're familiar with, like your family, relatives, and friends, while the second person plural, vous êtes, is used for people you want to show respect to, like a stranger, your boss, or someone older than you. For example, when you want to ask a stranger if he's French, you wouldn't ask him, tu es français? But rather, vous êtes français? As for the subject pronouns, we discuss them in another video linked in the description below. Now here's a quick note in using être. With nouns that are modified, meaning accompanied by an adjective or other descriptor, use the indefinite subject pronoun se, as in c'est or ce sont. With c'est and ce sont, articles or possessive adjectives are always used before a noun. At times, the context will identify the person. For example, c'est un professeur de français. He, she is a professor of French. Ce sont mes amies françaises. These, those are my French friends. C'est le médecin de mon fils. He, she, that is my son's doctor. Now before we end this video, let's have a quick exercise. Complete each of the statements with the correct form of être. Number 1. Il blank serveur. Elle blank chef. The correct answers are ils sont serveurs. Elle est chef, which means they are waiters. She is a chef. Number 2. Nous blank les amis de Pierre. Nous sommes les amis de Pierre. We are Peter's friends. Number 3. Vous blank touristes des Philippines. Vous êtes touristes des Philippines. Are you tourists from the Philippines? Number 4. Tu blank étudiante d'anglais. Tu es étudiante d'anglais. You are a student of English. And number 5. Le fromage blanc de France. Le fromage est de France. The cheese is from France. So that wraps up this video's lesson. If you learned something new from it, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more French classes. Merci beaucoup et à la prochaine.